So, I heard that you feel worthless because those people treat you poorly, they humiliate you, they assault you, they insult you. Human beings are extremely judgmental. I want you to know this. Human beings judge based off their perception, okay? When people judge you, when people insult you, it has nothing, absolutely nothing, zero, to do with who you are. You can be the nicest person ever. You can have the kindest heart ever. But when people have a perception of you that's bad, they will treat you poorly. It's just the way it is. So please understand this. The way people treat you have nothing to do with you. No, it sounds cliche, but it's true. It's just the perception that they have of you. There is a quote from the rapper Future that I really like. It was in an interview back in 2015 or something. He said, when people look at you and you're in this moment of life, when they look at you and you're not in a quite good place in that time in life, and people look at you and they perceive you as low value and they treat you like low value, and they believe in their mind, they think that you will stay like that forever. Your entire life will be in that place. But that's not true. People evolve and the world evolves. You will see that there is a period in life where you get absolutely, wrecked by people, when people just insult you, humiliate you. It's just part of life. And they come against you. You want to fight for something and people come against you, and it seems like you're alone. It's just you and God. And on the other side, there will come a time where people, sometimes even the same people, okay, the same people that humiliated you, that insulted you, will come and praise you for who you are, for what you have done, for what you have achieved. And both of them you need to take with a grain of salt, okay? You cannot let yourself blind when people praise you, because you will become arrogant. And when people don't treat you that well, you also have to take a step back and say, all right, this has nothing to do with me. Just as it has nothing to do with me when people praise me. People praising you, on this planet, when you look at prophets sent by God, so they are obviously the most loving human beings on earth in all of history, and they are also loved by God. They're like the human ideal, and even those prophets have been hated by humans, because humans, they behave the way the environment wants them to behave, society wants them to behave. They look at someone with a Porsche and they see, oh my God, that person has money, that person is successful, that person, and the smile comes up, But when they see someone with a second-hand car or something like that, and they see someone driving a Smart, they think that he's actually not that successful, when maybe he has more money in his bank stored than the guy with the Porsche. Maybe that guy has just leased the car. You don't know. So people are so judgmental, and it has nothing to do with reality. Let's get into fashion, okay? People get blinded by some things. Some of them, I mentioned, it's cars. Some of them is clothing. When you dress nicely, when you look neat, when you look good, people are going to behave differently around you. Okay, when you drive a nice car, and when you have a lot of success with the opposite gender, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. People will have more respect for you. And do those things really matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter how successful you are with the opposite gender, as long as you are successful with that one person that is going to be there for the rest of your life. That's true success. Let me tell you what true success is. It's your heart, okay? Your heart. And God looks into your heart and says, and God sees your potential, and he sees who you are, okay? God sees through you, he sees your heart, and he judges based off on your heart. He doesn't judge based off if you drive a Porsche, a Ferrari, a Lambo. God doesn't care about those things, right? Obviously, he's happy for you if you worked for those things, if you achieved those things after hard work, but it is not important for the judgment. So let me look at those gloves. If I tell you from which brand they are, okay, they will have a different value. So when I tell you that these gloves are from Balenciaga, in your mind you're probably thinking, well, it makes sense. Well, they sometimes make really stupid things, so why wouldn't they make some gloves that just look like really basic gloves, and just sell them for like $1,000 or $2,000, who knows? But these gloves are actually from H&M. Okay, I bought them for like $5, and because I bought them for $5, it doesn't mean that they're worthless. They have a lot of worth to me because I am really cold and I need these gloves to not be cold. Okay, they serve a purpose for me. So your worth is determined by the purpose, not by the price tag, because the price tag changes. The price tag in H&M, the same material, same gloves, will be $5, and when you go to Balenciaga, it's going to be $500, okay? Just the way it is. So please get this in your mind. It doesn't matter who you are. It's not about who you are. People judge you because they just perceive you based on your environment, based on who they think you are, okay? And I think there's nothing else I have to say about this, because anything else I would just repeat myself, okay? I hope I could convey this to you. Please, please love yourself for the person you are, for the heart that you have, because you know who you are and God knows who you are, and God sees you. God sees your heart, and he knows how pure and kind-hearted you are. So stay strong. Life will eventually come to a place where people will praise you again. Just have patience, and we'll see us in the next one. Peace.